Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Yoga and Mindfulness in Schools. I'm Katia. So glad you are here. Let's jump right in with our mindful minute practice. We'll do about a 3-minute practice. So just kind of taking a moment to notice how you are in this moment. And then we'll check in again after we have our short practice. So getting comfortable. Hopefully we don't have too many distractions around us. If we do, is there any way that we can reduce those distractions? And let's get started. Maybe taking a nice big full breath. If we like, taking a look around the room, acknowledging where we are, connecting ourselves to this space, noticing what parts of the body make contact with the support beneath us. Can we feel those points of contact? Can we release into those points of contact? So giving ourselves permission to accept the support beneath us. Maybe closing the eyes if that feels okay, or softening the eyes, softening the gaze. Maybe we notice the way the breath moves the body. Maybe we notice that expansion or filling on the inhale. Maybe there's a sense of condensing or coming back home on the exhale, or heaviness or release or relief, or whatever word or feeling comes to you. Remembering this is our personal practice. It's not going to be the same as anyone else. Maybe we notice the air coming into the body and going back out. So maybe we notice that airflow on the sides of the nostrils or the back of the throat, depending on how you're breathing. Taking just another breath or two here, noticing whatever there is to notice. And coming back to the external world when you're ready, gently opening the eyes if they were closed. Taking a moment to notice, was there a shift? Was there a change? If yes, enjoying it. If it was a good one, beneficial. If no, getting curious. So we've talked about stress in the brain, stress in the body. Let's do a practice called riding the wave. And so if you could get a piece of paper and something to write with, we are going to draw some waves, like so. They don't have to look like this, just some waves. However many, however big, however little, on a piece of paper, okay? And then under those waves, we're gonna write what stresses us out, what causes anxiety, what causes stress, worries, fears, those kinds of things. Whatever created those waves, those stress waves, those fear waves. Yeah, I got it. Everybody got it? All right. So we might have something that looks maybe something like this, right? So I have family and judgment, and money stresses me out sometimes, and school sometimes. College was really stressful. Why am I here? You know, gosh, being a teenager is not easy business. I remember it. And that's a big reason why I'm here, is because it was really hard for me. And I wish that I had these tools when I was your age. So we're going to keep these stress waves or worry waves in mind as we move forward together. Okay. So right now, we're just noticing, writing down, acknowledging our worries, our fears, our stresses. Okay. So we talked about last time that, lots of different ways that we can help support ourselves during stressful times, or when we're worried, or when we're afraid. Different ways that we can calm the amygdala, that guard dog. And it's like a guard dog, right? It's that part of the brain is what protects us, like a guard dog would, or like a dog, like when there's a knock at the door, or someone comes, the dog usually barks, right? And it or does something to notify us, to help us be safe. And that's exactly what the brain is trying to do. So another tool, or kind of tool for the day, is mindful listening. And so one way that we can use this mindful listening is to listen to our own breath. So bear with me if focusing on your breath is challenging, okay? So maybe at first you just listen, maybe you practice a little. Hopefully, I'm hoping that you feel comfortable to do this practice, or to at least try it with me. So this is one of my favorite breaths. It's called ocean breath. And so the way that we do it is in and out through the nose, if possible. If not, it's totally okay to use the mouth, but I find it more effective personally, in and out the nose. And it's kind of like when you're a child, or maybe you still do, sometimes I do, like fog the mirror in the bathroom, or fog a mirror, you get that that warmer air. There's kind of that, you tighten the throat to get it warmer. So there's kind of that sound associated with it. Some people say it sounds like ocean waves, hence the name ocean breath. So we invite the breath to be slow and full. So nice big inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose, and tightening the throat on the exhale. So there's that hissing or ocean-like sound on the exhale. Normal inhale, tighten the throat on the exhale. Full, long, slow breath, if possible. Excuse me. Okay, so here we go. Let's practice a few rounds. So, being comfortable in your seat, resting or closing the eyes, so we can really focus on this breath, bringing it in nice and full. Exhaling slowly through the nose, tightening or constricting the throat. So there's kind of that hissing or ocean-like sound. Repeating this process, inhaling through the nose if possible. Nice and full, using that image of expanding in all directions, and then exhaling nice and slow, tightening the throat if possible, listening for the sound, the waves, the hissing. Maybe one more, inhaling nice and slow. Exhaling nice and slow. So if you're going to keep practicing. This breath has been so powerful for me, like before public speaking. I so wish I had this in high school and college. This one really works for me. So I hope it works for you too. If not, lots of other different types of breathing techniques. Feel free to find the one that works the best for you. And when we're breathing, when we're inhaling, it's like we're imagining the sphere or a balloon, right? Inhaling, expanding in all directions, and then exhaling, releasing every last whisper of air, right? Okay, well, let's get going with our yoga practice. So finding your own space and where you have room to move. And then today we're going to do a little bit more movement if you're up for it. So we'll just start standing today. So taking a nice big breath in here. Exhaling, really feeling the bottoms of the feet, inviting the feet to ground in. This is what we call this mountain in yoga. So just nice and tall, and maybe even imagine a mountain. There's, when a storm comes and it's snowing and blowing and crazy, the mountain's just There, majestic, tall, grounded, rooted. We all have the right to be here, the right to be heard. We're right finding our mountain. So we're like grounded and rooted and tall and lifting out through the crown of the head at the same time. One more breath here. All right. From here, we're going to come into a lunge. So I'm using a yoga mat. I don't know if you have one or want to use one. It helps to kind of grip. We might take our socks off for a little grip. We're going to come into a lunge. So we're going to take a step back with one foot, and then the front foot, it's like a runner's lunge. So I imagine some of you have done this before. You can take a little step or a deeper step, a wider step, whatever feels best for you. We could have a chair or a wall nearby for balance if we feel a little wobbly. And then we're just gonna bend into that front leg. We might have to scoot the back leg back a little. And the back heel is lifted. Our arms are wherever we like them. So on the hips, or we can even reach them up towards the sky. Nice big full breath. Inhaling, filling and expanding. Exhaling, releasing every last whisper of air. And let's release the arms. Maybe come to heart center, stepping forward or taking a couple steps to get us there. And then let's switch sides. So we'll step the other foot back this time, coming to our lunge on the second side. So checking in, we want this front knee bent softly or deeply, whatever works best for you. And we want it over the ankle, not over the toes. So see when I lean forward like that, my knee comes over my toes. We want to shift back. So we want our weight even in both feet. Yeah. And finding what works best for you, keeping the hands on the hips or heart center or lifted, finding a nice big full breath. Maybe we're using that ocean breath to help keep us focused. Maybe one more if you're up for it. Nice big full breath. Exhaling, palms together, down to the heart, releasing, coming back into mountain, nice and tall. Big breath here. And then we're going to find our way to the floor. That's it for our yoga practice. We're going to come to rest. So coming to lay down, if that feels okay today, back or belly or your side. I'll invite on the back because I want to keep working with this ocean theme and these stress or worry waves. And so we'll place one or both hands on the belly. And then let's just breathe into that space under the hands. Kind of like waves, right? With the in-breath, the belly rises. And with the out-breath, it falls. Inhaling nice and slow. Bringing in oxygen, nourishing ourselves. Exhaling, releasing stress, or inviting ourselves to release stress, to release worries, to just rest, to get heavy. See if you can follow an exhale all the way to the end. There's this beautiful quiet space, kind of like, in the ocean, if you've ever been or seen in a movie or TV or something, like the surface of the ocean is very turbulent and there's waves and crashing. If you go down a few feet, it's very calm and quiet. Maybe one more breath here. And then beginning to wake ourselves back up, stretching in whatever way feels good. Eventually rolling over to one side, coming all the way up to sit. Taking your seat, noticing how you are in this moment. And if you like joining me with hands together in front of the heart. And today we'll end by saying thank you in Icelandic, which is tuk, Tuk. Thank you so much for being here with me, everyone. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are able to take good care. Tuk. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.